Chris with the
You have to
3-bet
also
from the
think
small
you
blind.
don't have to actually go play. You don't have to like travel.
10 seconds.
Stay in Vegas during
Dude, I
that
feel like
shitty
if
week.
someone gave me 10K, I
And
would
John with the cold
Yeah,
4-bet.
it's pretty straightforward.
right?
Yeah.
Every year, like, here's 10K, don't play. Sure.
Yeah, if I got 10K a year, for sure, I would not play. That's easy. Yeah. I think if someone gave me 50K and they go, you can never play it again, I think I'd snap take that.
I don't think.
Re-raise. Make it
What am I doing in this ball?
22,500.
Come on! In 20 times, you don't think you could make that money?
22,500.
You could, but you gotta play. That sounds like a lot of work.
Oh, like
playing every
6-7 days.
Yeah, you gotta
and just
play
being
every day.
there.
Bill
Yeah,
Klein with the 5-bet, and John and Bill have the
50K free.
same holding.
Actually, like 12 days.
A lot of money being piled in this pot. 3-bet, cold 4-bet, and a 5-bet by Bill Klein. And John puts to the test early.
All right.
Jack high flop.
How much is it?
Side bets?
15?
14.
14?
Discount.
I'm just a messenger.
Okay. Listen, can we just take mental note? Are you allowed to take mental
Yeah,
notes?
just don't pass chips.
All right, there we go.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah.
No, I would, but it's like a lot of work.
You could just do it after the stream.
You guys are lucky because at some point
You
we're
run
gonna start
hot
playing
this
red or black.
And we see Bill Klein with the balanced strategy here.
Do you run well, or?
We saw him 5-bet with ace-king, and we now saw him flat a single raise with ace-king.
Insane.
You know what's funny, dude?
Insane.
Same,
All
same,
hands,
bro.
all parts
This
different.
year has been nuts. Nuts.
Dude, the last fucking decade has been nuts for me.
For
man.
me, just about. I want to say
10 seconds.
maybe like 11 months.
Yeah.
Just
That's sick.
insane.
Pits too? Just everything? Or you stay out of the pits?
I stay out of the pits, but I've dabbled, and
Okay.
it's been good.
Nice. That's hard to do.
That's dude.
Chris with the
hitting,
3-bet squeeze
You,
with
you fire ever?
the GTO
I
aces,
used to be
ace-5
bad,
suited.
and now I've toned it down quite
Same,
a bit.
Same. So I stay at Cromwell,
Okay.
and I put the max on hard 6 and hard 8,
Yeah.
hit both, parlayed both, and hit both again.
That's insane. Yeah.
Like
Jesus.
in for 300, out for 30K in
Yeah.
4 minutes.
That's great. Best part of that is you were in for 300. You were just messing around.
I just messing
Chris
around.
gets the ace-king
Like,
to
and my
fold,
cousin's there. He sees the whole
and
thing.
they
He's
had him
like,
crush pre-flop.
"What just happened?" Because he doesn't.
And then he'd fold, and then the river card would, the turn card would come, and the guy would go. I'm thinking, okay, why don't you just tell everybody what you had? So after about the third time, he did it, somebody called the floor man over and said, "Get this guy to stop that." 'Cause
Yeah.
You know,
7.
like, oh my God. You know, it's like, oh my God. Okay, well now we know you had one of those, or it would have made your hand. Thanks,
Yeah,
thanks for
I've
telling
seen
that
that.
guy that,
It's
you know,
super frustrating.
now that I'm out of position, you know, thanks. Thanks for letting him know what you had.
26.
Those people are like the same people who you'll be like a billion deep and they'll like you like bet some small pot. And they'll be like, what would you have done if I went all in? I'm like, I don't know.
And Doppel with the 4-bet with ace-king. Best hand to remove aces and kings. Frankly, it's an amazing starting hand.
What are you playing about?
About 50. There's a stack of 500s back here.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
10 seconds.
Very polite, too.
I'm Southern.
I always am polite when I ask, too. I try to say it the same way, whether I have a good hand or bad hand, like
Yeah,
serious.
yeah,
But I always go,
Also,
may I see
both
your
black,
chips,
both black.
please?
Thank God.
Wow, what a
Damn, Andy, running bad as fuck,
What a
bruh.
gross flop.
Just call me one time.
Raise it 1800.
And again, we see two players having ace-king and some 4-betting going on. John Cohen with the 3-bet, Johnson with the 4-bet. Last time John Cohen laid down the same hand to Bill Klein earlier in this session. But this time John Cohen does have the button and knows that Johnson can be 4-betting on the wider side. He 4-bet earlier with king queen off.
Bet. 6,000.
6,000 from John Cohen, and he knows that these ranges should be pretty snug here. A lot of ace-king, some ace-queen suiteds, and a bunch over pairs to the 9. So he's going to take advantage of some range.
Call.
And this pot has ballooned to $26,000.
Check.
John Cohen with a club in his hand. Is this a spot that he wants to fire and continue on clubs? Or does he check this back? Look at that stare down from Johnson. And John Cohen decides it's go time and he's going to put in the double barrel. 16,000. And Johnson has not given up just yet.
10 seconds.
Oh, and Johnson makes another call.
Check. Check.
And it goes check, check, and they're going to chop this $58,000 pot. And both players are going to be pretty ecstatic to win this pot.
Well worth it. Hmm.
Almost got you off the top.
$29,000 each. And both players, after all that work, are only going to profit $500 each.
No, I'll take cash. I'll take cash.
You want $20?
Yes. Snap call, right?
7
What kind of
like
question is this?
call.
Still America,
I
right?
like that. Snap
You want
call.
$20? What kind of question is that? Yes.
They get 2,500.
This is America.
Okay. Right?
Yeah, really.
This
It is
guy
2,500.
takes my chips and my lunch. What a bully. How do you sleep with him? And he told me.
With a full stomach.
Like a baby, like a good state.
Let's go with ace king, and we're going to go 3 ways to this flop. Chris has the best hand at the moment with 2 10s.
Check. Check.
And Johnson flops the nut straight. Oh, what a turn card.
Check. Check.
Oscar with top pair. I assume he's going to want to protect it.
2,500.
2,500. Johnson in a pretty tough spot here. Bet and a call in front of him, and he flopped the straight, but now 3 clubs on the turn. It was a small bet. And he's reaching for raising chips. Something like
Raise it up.
9,500 to go.
9,500.
95 it is. And neither player with a flush. Oscar put in a spot 3 ways. Let's see if Oscar can give this one up. It's a super strong hand, but without a club in your hand and this much action, Oscar's gonna look him up.
Heads up.
Pairs the board, but that 6 is a lot better than if the club would have ran out.
10 seconds. Bet 1,000.
And a min bet.
Straight.
Min bet from John. What a tricky bet. He wanted to induce a raise. He would have called a raise. Also, it's another way of making sure he gets the showdown with the check.
Like find a fold on the river, huh?
Pretty cool play.
Yeah.
Fold on
Full one time. Give me some respect.